And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. We are coming to you from the Alamo Sports Park on a Sunday night. Little football action as the Texas Valley Sports full contact 8-on-8 football features the Alamo Predators taking on the McAllen Mavericks. I'm Joe Bowling. Billy Watson at the camera helm again, and Nathaniel Menchaca is over here punching some buttons and spinning some dials. He'll be doing the engineering side of this broadcast, which means we'll probably have some instant replay, or at least some replays available, maybe for some highlights at halftime or the end of this game, if all works as he's hoping. I'm hoping. Everyone's hoping. No pressure there, Nathaniel. Thanks again for joining us for the broadcast, my friends. This is RioSportsLive.com. Coming to you on a Sunday. Last night we were here for a couple of games featured in this league, and we saw a couple of games that pretty much got out of hand in a real big hurry as the Harlingen Dragons continue to roll on an unbeaten season, easily defeated Edinburgh. And then in the second game, we also had another big blowout game as Rio Grande City took down Brownsville. Here tonight, it's a couple of teams that top the standings. When you take a look at the Texas Valley Sports football standings, McAllen Mavericks at 3-0 and the Alamo Predators are at 3-1. It's the Mavericks with the football to start the game, and if you were joining us last night, you know a little bit about how this league works. It's 8-on-8 football on a 50-yard field. They start at the 10-yard line with possession. There's no kicking and no special teams. Team scores a touchdown, they're awarded 7 points. They're given an option of going for an extra point for an 8th point. However, if they don't make it after electing to go for that extra point, then they're penalized by having a point removed. Mandatory that you go for it on 4th down, regardless of where the down and distance situation is, which means if you're where you're currently at for the McAllen Mavericks as they start this drive, on 4th down from their own 10, they have to go for it. If they don't give it, they give the ball up right there. That's a quick snapshot of this league in general. This is our third broadcast in a couple of days coming your way, and bright sunshine filled the skies as we were setting up our equipment here, and there's a good breeze blowing across. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. However, it could affect the passing game just a bit. For the Mavericks, they'll start off with the ball, and we've already had the officials meet with the team captains. And so we are set. The chain gang is now in place. They had to get a guy that could operate the center chain. And we are set to go on a 1st down play for the Mavericks out of McAllen. They'll start out with quarterback Ruben Lopez under center, turns and hands the ball off. Running play to the left-hand side. This is Travion Hopkins, and T-Hop takes the ball out to the left-hand side before he's brought down. Tackle on the play by Akath Martinez, and it brings up 2nd down. Or check that, a 1st down as they move the chains for the Mavericks. 15-minute quarters they play, 4 of those. They'll have a 10-minute break. However, last night that 10-minute halftime intermission turned into about 7.5. So we'll keep you posted on that as far as when the break takes place. Mavericks on their first possession of the game. Again, under center is Ruben Lopez. Takes it, pitches it out, right-hand side. Again, they'll try it, a running play. And running through a tackler this time is Hopkins. Hopkins brought down on the play, but not before he gains good 9 yards, bringing up 2nd down and 1 yard to go for the McAllen Mavericks. The Alamo Sports Park, primarily for soccer during the week. However, a good facility to host this type of football. And we're talking about some 8-on-8 full contact. There's 3 linemen that represent the down line portion of this game. And everyone else is a receiver or a tailback or a quarterback. So a lot of guys that are capable of handling the football. Full house backfield on a shotgun formation for Lopez. High snap. Turns, penalty play, free play, pass play down the left-hand side. That's going to be tipped away and incomplete. And now we'll sort out the penalty, which apparently will be against the Alamo Predators. McAllen at 3-0 on the season. The Predators at 3-1. And I was talking with both teams and talking with some fans and some players that are here actually watching this game from some other teams and trying to figure out, well, is this the best 2 teams in the league? Because last night, Harlingen put a pretty impressive show together, scoring 65 points in their win against Edinburgh. That penalty, by the way, is against the Alamo Predators, so McAllen's Mavericks will maintain possessions and have a new set of downs. Just outside the 10-yard line, they can get a first down without getting in the end zone. Back under center will go Ruben Lopez. Two backs in the backfield. Hopkins is the lead back, and he takes a big hit in the backfield, got away from two tacklers, hit again, and finally wrapped up and thrown down. The guy that made the initial contact ends up making the tackle. And I went up and down the line getting these guys to help me with their roster, and nobody gave me number 10's name, but yeah, it is. That's Jose Sanchez. So Sanchez made the initial hit, and then even though Hawkins was able to get away from him, he gave up some ground, and then Sanchez made the tackle. Second down coming up for the Maverick. Lopez under center yet again on second down, turns, hands the ball off to Hawkins. Running play left-hand side. Hawkins on the move, hit by a couple of tacklers and finally brought down. He gains a couple. Big number 99, Anthony Esparza over there to make the initial tackle. And it brings up third down. And call it 13 yards, as they have called it goal to goal for the McAllen Mavericks. This is the opening drive of this game. Next week, they have games on Saturday. They also have a big matchup here on Sunday, a week from tonight, when this Maverick team will be taking on Palmview. And that's where the discussion comes into play. In the power rankings of the league, they're telling me that the Palmview team is number 1 in the league. Talked to a couple Palmview players. They agree. Mavericks, fumbled snap. Nowhere to go. Ball stripped out, and look out here. Picked up by Alamo. Still can't control it. Loose ball. Somehow the Mavericks get back on top of the ball, but not before losing major yardage on the play. Back across the midfield area, they'll lose a good 20 yards and bring up fourth down. Still goal to go for the Mavericks. And that all started on a bad center and quarterback exchange. Fans, appreciate you watching out there. If you're watching on social media, on the Facebook, be sure you share the link. Follow our page. Pass the word to the other fans out there who may not be aware that this game is going on. We're in the first quarter of play, the first possession of the game. McAllen Mavericks have had it throughout, but now they face a tough situation. 4th and goal from the opposite side of the midfield stripe. They got to go 24 yards to get the score. Shotgun formation for Ruben Lopez. Lopez takes a snap, drops back to throw. Looking left-hand side, fires it down the sideline. He's got a man caught, touchdown. Reeling it in is Angel Gonzalez, and on 4th down, the Mavericks score first and go up 7-0 on a strike from Ruben Lopez. 4th down play pays big dividends there. And it's a 7-0 McAllen Maverick lead here in the first quarter. They'll elect not to go for the extra point. Therefore, Alamo takes over. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is RealSportsLive.com. Welcome back here to the Galazo Sports Park. The Alamo Predators get their hands on the football. And how about that? McAllen Mavericks on 4th and goal, needing 24 yards. Strikes with a big touchdown pass. And take a 7-0 lead. Alamo Predators, 3-1 on the season. They'll come up to the line. Take a look at who starts the quarterbacking duties. Looks like Saul Avila. Avila will be the quarterback. Empty backfield, man in motion on 1st down. Hands it off, running play. Nice cutback and up the middle for big yardage out near the midfield stripe. And then the ball comes loose, but they'll wave that play dead. First down for the Alamo Predators on that big carry. That was Tony Gomez on the carry. And it brings up a first down for the Predators as they touch the ball for a first time. Now in last night's game, we were really looking at what we thought was going to be a back and forth affair as Harlingen came out scoring, so did Edinburgh, but then the Harlingen Dragons took over and just ran away with that game. There's a challenge on that play, and they do have the ability to take a look at the replays. Do we? Well, we're close. Nathaniel's getting closer. And we'll be able to start looking at some of these plays as well. We had a couple of plays last night that went under review. I don't think anything was turned over. Billy Watson, our cameraman, says no. And he knows it all, my friends. Billy's excited he doesn't have to stand for 2 games tonight. My wife was excited she didn't have to come for a second night. She got a break. I want to send a shout out back at home to the wife. She'll be with me this week as we'll be covering basketball at the Harlingen Leagues. We'll be covering 7-on-7 football. And then I started seeing and getting some information on some 7-on-7 qualifying tournaments that are coming as early as this weekend. So that means this weekend will be busy. And I also talked things over with the Weslaco Jaguars head coach and the IWFL, which I've been trying to get that back online. And it looks like we're gonna gear up for Weslaco taking on the Mockingjays next Saturday. That'll be at Santa Maria High School, IWFL action. That means I'm going to put some additional broadcasters back in use. And that means more pressure on this week as I'm out looking for sponsors to help us get through the broadcast and help put some people to work and cover more and more athletes playing at this part of the state of Texas. Fans saying online, hey, that was a fumble. Officials taking a long time looking it over. As they do, let's take a quick break. We'll have here's the ruling, never mind. And the ruling will say that it was a fumble, and so the McAllen Mavericks will get the ball back. So after the good carry, fumble on the play, and the McAllen Mavericks take over. We're in the first quarter of play here. This is the McAllen Mavericks taking on the Alamo Predators. Mavericks scored on their first possession. Lead this game 7-0. Wonder what our numbers will be like tonight in about 30 minutes when the NBA playoffs, the finals take off. I'm not silly enough to think we'll outrate that. Don't worry, guys. Haven't started yet. 7:30 is the start for that one. But hey, watch us at the same time. You got social media opportunities, gang. You got your phones. You got your iPads on your computer. See some action here, some full contact football in the summertime. First down play for the Mavericks after the exchange on the fumble. High snap on a shotgun, rolling right-hand side, quarterback going to keep it. Takes on a tackler near the sideline and then gets drifted out of bounds. Now we'll sort out the penalty. 2 guys over there on the tackle. Jose Sanchez was the first guy there. And I really wish the Alamo Predators would have had the same setup as the McAllen Mavericks did. How easy was it to get the Mavericks roster tonight? They've got shirts printed up with the entire team's roster on the back of the shirt. All we had to do was find one of the shirts, flip it over, take the names, there it was. Last night we got assistants for one of the teams. The other team, the coaches didn't know the names. That didn't help us out. Here tonight, I just went player to player and got as many as I could. We had some late arrivers. So we'll get names on the fly. First down play. Handoff and a big running play for Hawkins. Takes on one man, bounces off another, and runs a lot and gains a couple. Second down coming up. Call it 3 yards to go after the penalty on the initial snap against the Alamo Predators. This is the Mavericks taking on the Predators. Texas Valley Sports, full contact, 8-on-8 football. This is 18 and over. And yes, Rolando Saeed, every time you check this site out, you do see new teams here in the Rio Grande Valley. We're covering more and more. I told you guys, we were just getting started. You ain't seen nothing yet, and that's improper grammar, but hey, nonetheless having a little fun. McAllen Mavericks on a pitch play, running to the right-hand side. Now a pass out of that, wide open, down near the goal line, incomplete pass. They'll say that Eddie Rangel couldn't keep his feet in bounds, and an incomplete pass makes it 3rd down for the Mavericks. The Mavericks quarterback is Ruben Lopez, my friends. Somebody asking that. And I talked to some of the players last night. I talked to a couple more players out here this evening. And it's kind of cool where the rosters are made up of. There are players that played high school football here in the Rio Grande Valley. A couple of graduates from Donna on this Alamo team that I talked to. But other players are here from as far away as Kansas. And last night we had from Maryland. Here's a running play up the middle, right-hand side. That's a touchdown for the McAllen Mavericks as Travion Hawkins takes it to the house. Hawkins puts it in the end zone for a 14-0 game, and the Mavericks are on top, and we'll take a quick break. This is RealSportsLive.com. We are back here, and thanks again for joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. The McAllen Mavericks go on top by the score of 14-0 as Travion Hawkins takes it to the house for his first touchdown of the night. And now the Alamo Predators will take over. From the right-hand side, Alex Saenz looks to throw, gets it out in the flats, caught by Saul Avila. And that's good enough for a gain of about 9 yards. For the Alamo Predators. Saenz, the quarterback, changing the play up at the line of scrimmage. We got the replay ready to play. We'll get that in a second. Saenz ready to go out of a shotgun formation. Good snap, handoff, running play on a delay and right up the middle. Near 1st down yardage, but apparently half a yard short on a carry by Gomez. No, they give him enough. 1st and 10. Let's take a look at the replay on it. I talked to some of the players last night. I talked to a couple more players out here this evening. And it's kind of cool where the rosters are Predators with a man in motion. Turn and a handoff. Running play up the left-hand side, and not much room there, and that play is shut down. Jordan Parker out of the wide receiver spot on that run. Loses a yard, brings up 2nd down for the Predators. We're in the first quarter. The only thing right now that we're up against is the score clock is not operating across the field. And we're at the mercy of whether the officials can help us. On giving us an indication as to how much time's left in these quarters. Shotgun formation yet again for Alex Saenz. Predators turned it over on their first possession, looking to get on the board for the first time. Rolling right side, Saenz delivers an underthrown pass in the direction of Saul Avila, and it brings up 3rd down on the incompleted pass. Chain gang standing right there in our way. Let Billy climb the ladder, put the camera on the high side, so he's getting over the top of that. When we scouted this area, I said there's one place that we can have a little issue, and it's right about here, my friends. Need a second camera operator. I have the second camera in the car. Could have changed the angle. We'll get there as well with a multiple camera shoot. That's all coming. Shotgun formation for the Predators on third down. There's a delay. Running play up the middle. And nowhere to go, and down goes Gomez. Brings up fourth down. Looked like Gomez had a little something going. But down he went. So now it's fourth down. And again, in this league, you have to go for it on fourth down, my friends. So the Predators, who already trail 14-0, need to convert here. Need about 12 yards to get this first down. Signs has some time. Now the pocket collapses. Looks to run, looks to throw. Got a man. It's caught downfield. And that's near the goal line, and it'll get a first down. Great catch that time by Tony Gomez. On fourth down, the Predators convert. First and goal now for the Predators. Trailing in the game, but having an opportunity here are the Predators. Signs out of a shotgun formation. On first and goal, takes a snap, hands it off, running play, keeps it himself with a nice ball fake, spins forward. He is short of the goal line, and it brings up second and goal. So second and goal coming up for the Predators out of Alamo. Signs at the quarterback spot. Directing some receivers over on the left-hand side. That's Jordan Parker out there. Signs now, waits, takes a snap, turns, runs the option. Pitch out left-hand side. Touchdown, Predators. Into the end zone for the touchdown is Tony Gomez. Makes it a 14-7 game as the Predators convert on fourth down in the middle of the drive and then put it in the end zone for their first score of the ball game.
McAllen 14, Alamo 7.
And now that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. With our score 14-7, we'll take a break. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Time to worry. We'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Lombardi Tire Shop. Tenemos llantas nuevas y usadas de todas las medidas, socateras y de todo terreno, balanceo y válvulas nuevas y no.
Back here after the quarter break. It's a pass play, and that's an incompleted pass. Nearly a lateral in the direction for the Mavericks on that pass play, looking for Angel Gonzalez. And it brings up second down for the McAllen Mavericks. Appreciate you again joining us and watching these games. They're on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, also on Roku Television, Apple TV, and on the website. And that's just getting started with where our games are going to be landing as we progress forward with what we're covering. Mavericks on a second down. Out of the shotgun, Ruben Lopez. Man in motion, takes a snap, hands the ball off. Here's the motion man, Eddie Rangel. Takes it right-hand side, looking for a block. got around one man and then falls forward, ends up gaining 6. Third down coming up for the Mavericks. Call it 4 yards to go. Mavericks jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Alamo responded with a touchdown. We're setting it a 14-7 game. You know, as hot as it was when we first got out of the car, we got sat down and the breeze kicked in. We're really not in bad shape out here. At least I don't feel we're in bad shape. Lopez out of a shotgun on third down. Long count, drops back to throw, has a ton of time. Looking, airs it out, right-hand side. It's going to be caught and down the right sideline and into the end zone for a touchdown for the Mavericks. Eddie Rangel takes it to the house. Great protection, and Ruben Lopez waited for Rangel to clear in the flats, and the score goes to 21-7. Mavericks on top. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
For the hottest deals, go to Mi Casa Furniture.
Save at Mi Casa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica, Brownsville.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Welcome back here, my friends. Thanks again for joining us. And, hey, you can thank us by thanking the sponsors that you see during the broadcast, as our advertisers are assisting us greatly in being able to cover not just high school, as promised. I told you from day one we were going to be covering a lot more games than you think. And many more are coming. Here's a attempted pass play out of the end zone, and that may be a safety. They call it an incomplete pass. A magician-like work that time by Alex Sines, a quarterback, just to get that ball out of his hands and prevent the safety. Jake Howell watching says, hey, football in the NBA Finals, nothing better, keep working. Atta baby. Told you could pull that off. Watch it on social media, and, hey, send me a shout-out. What's going on over there with the Warriors and the Cavs? Billy and I have been making little sideline bets all day long on who has a better chance, me succeeding at something that we're trying to get accomplished today or the Cavs winning.
Third year they match up.
Now the officials having a huge discussion back there with the Alamo Predators. And now a penalty comes in late. So as they sort that out, we'll take a quick break. This is RioSportsLive.com.
There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GLB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GLB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here on Rio Sports, well, they called a play that was not intentional grounding. So it's a loss on the play for the Predators. They're back in the shadows of their end zone. Out of the end zone, looking to throw his Sines. Gets rid of it, completes a pass, and down the left-hand side, getting out of bounds, but gaining a lot of yards first is Tony Gomez. Brings up third down. And it's a manageable, you say manageable in this league, 3rd and 9, because you're going for it on 4th down regardless. So you know you gain a couple of yards here. You can get a few more on 4th down. And now a penalty comes in at the end of this that will march it out, enough for a 1st down for the Predators. Warriors up 11 already. That one may get ugly. If it gets too ugly, go ahead and tune in on us. We can be watched on a big screen TV, my friends. Through Roku television, Apple TV. A lot of fans do that on our Facebook as well, or on YouTube for certain. If you're not watching on YouTube, if you haven't, be sure you subscribe to our channel. 1st down play for the Alamo Predators. We're in the 2nd quarter. Signs appears to be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right-hand side, looks left, fires it in the short man. That ball stripped out of bounds. That's a fumble, picked up again. And now the Predators, trying to make something out of nothing, will somehow gain a couple yards on that play as Tony Gomez, man on the spot, picked up the fumble and ended up gaining some yards. Brings up second down, and this Predator team just keeps finding a way to make plays here in this game. They fell in a 14-0 hole, scored a touchdown to make it 14-7. Currently down 21-7. And now are facing second down near the midfield stripe on this 50-yard field. Signs out of a shotgun, keeps one back in the backfield for protection. 3-man line, receivers on both sides of the field. On this second down play, Signs on the option, keeps it himself, tucks it down, runs forward, gains about 4 yards, and brings up 3rd and 2 for the Alamo Predators. One thing about the Predators is their offense can actually assist their defense here with the sustained drive and keep that McAllen Maverick offense off the field. Third down play coming up for the Alamo Predators. They're 3-1 on the season here in the league. And as Mr. Signs and company break out of the huddle, make their way up to the line. A lot of options here, knowing you're going to be able to go for it on 4th down. Signs out of the gun, takes a snap. It's a direct snap this time. Running play left-hand side, and that's a 1st down for the Predators. Jordan Parker on the carry. And it's a new set of downs for the Alamo Predators. First down for Alamo. This drive started at their 10. They went backwards about 8 yards on a first down play. Signs somehow got rid of the ball, was called for grounding. And now the Predators are moving forward. Left-hand side, rifling a pass, completed to Saul Avila. And that's a gain of about 4 yards. Make it 5, 2nd and 5 coming up for the Predators. This is the longest sustained drive we've seen in 2 nights covering this Texas Valley Sports Football. Impressive move by the Alamo Predators. Trying to hand the McAllen Mavericks their first loss on the year. Signs and company taking their time in the huddle yet again. And now they'll have to burn a timeout. They'll talk it over. While they do that, we'll take a break and thank some of our advertisers. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A-Plus Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100.
Back here after the timeout, a little flea flicker action. Running play for the Alamo Predators to the right-hand side, and a big-time hit delivered as Marco Garcia comes in and drops Jordan Parker in his tracks. Brings up 3rd down for the Predators. Loss on the play. Now the Predators will need to score here to try to keep this game in position of them to be in this spot of coming back here after trailing 21-7. Predators will get the ball to start the second half. I'm not sure they can sustain this drive long enough to get us to halftime. However, they've had it a long time. Signs looks to throw. Delivers left-hand side. Leaping catch. Touchdown Predators. And how about that catch by Juan Torres? Touchdown for the Predators as Torres made the catch. 21-14 score. Timeout on the field. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A-Plus Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here, the McAllen Mavericks take over, and we got us a football game here, my friends. Texas Valley Sports presenting 8-on-8 football. Running play, and that goes nowhere. Travion Hawkins looking for some kind of room and nothing doing as the defense was all over it. First guy to disrupt it was Julio Vela. Brings up second down for the Mavericks. This league has 10 teams. They won't even play each other once during the season before they get to the playoffs. Because I was asking, like the McAllen Mavericks, sitting here 3-0, have you played Harlingen yet? They won't get Harlingen until the playoffs occur. So we'll keep our eye on some of these teams. There's rankings and then there's power rankings that come out, and we'll have those on our website as we expand our website coverage. Hawkins on the run, right-hand side. Rumbles forward, ends up gaining 4. Third down coming up for McAllen. McAllen in the purple uniforms, the red uniforms, that's the Alamo Predators. Don't kid yourself, they're not all out of Alamo. Talked to some from Donna, talked to some from Kansas City, Missouri, who are playing here on this team. Didn't get a chance to ask too much on the McAllen Mavericks side on where they were at. Hey, coming up at halftime, they'll have the Capable Kids here, as this league is giving back to the community, assisting with the Capable Kids. We'll tell you a little bit more about that. I've invited someone from Capable Kids for an interview. That happens great. Penalty flags on this one. We'll see where it goes. Eddie Rangel looking for some room. Does make the corner. That should be enough for a first down, but that penalty flag gives the indication that's going to be against the Mavericks. So this one most likely coming back. Capable Kids, if we don't get them on the interview tonight, then I shall task through Valley TV the assistance of Mr. Frank and his crew to come out here and help us get a story together. Those are coming too, my friends. It's not just going to be live games. We got more live games than you can dream of coming your way. However, we've also got additional programming and stories and showcasing not just athletes, but the communities throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Penalty was against the Predators. Still third down. Call it 10 yards to go. Out of a shotgun formation. The quarterback again is Ruben Lopez. He's been there all night. Sends a man in motion. That's Eddie Rangel. Takes a snap. Pitch back to Rangel. Rangel from deep in the backfield. Looking. Now he's trying for something. Nothing happens, and he's going to get thrown down. Still on his feet. That finally will blow the play dead. So a little razzle-dazzle goes nowhere for the McAllen Mavericks, and it brings up fourth down. Hey, the PA guy showed up, the DJ pumping out the tunes. He was here last night for about a quarter and a half. Gave us a couple of shout-outs, so hey, appreciate that. Fans on hand are all in the shade now, which is a good thing, as hot as it was. McAllen Mavericks taking on the Alamo Predators. Thanks again for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. Long time in the huddle for the Mavericks. And as you can see, they do allow a coach to come in from behind to assist the offense on the play calling. Now on 4th down. They've converted here before. Mavericks out of a shotgun, looking to throw. Looking over the middle of the field. Leaping catch is made in traffic, and reeling it in again is Angel Gonzalez. First down for McAllen. They convert on 4th down. Another big catch by Gonzalez. And we just got to the 2-minute warning here on this Sunday night football game between McAllen and Alamo. 21-14 game. Again, reminding you that the Alamo Predators will get the ball to start the second half. So now a little extra pressure on their defense to try to get a stop, so that their offense, when they start the second half on one possession, can tie this thing up. As the officials talk it over, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back. This is RioSportsLive.com.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and, exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my hometown at my community college.
Okay, back here, and thanks again for joining us. It's the McAllen Mavericks with the football after the 2-minute warning. Snap back, looking to throw again over the middle. A screen set up for a center. That was Diego Almazo, who was the intended receiver. Had he caught that, he had some room in front of him, and I would not have liked to have gotten away had he had his hands on the ball with a little head of steam. Second down coming up for the Mavericks. Predators in the red uniforms, McAllen's Mavericks in the purple. Games, and it was the Harlingen one last night when the Dragons were out there representing Harlingen. Back here, pass play, looking, penalty flag on the play. Pass incomplete in the direction of Chris Whitlock. And so now this will be sorted out. They didn't blow the play dead, so now the Predators, if this is against the Mavericks as indicated, will have a decision. It could be 3rd down and 10 or replay 2nd down from a little further back. They'll call this, though, against the Predators. So they'll march this off. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down. Call it 5 yards to go. On this 2nd down play. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half for the McAllen Mavericks. Another shotgun formation for Ruben Lopez. This time he keeps 2 backs in the backfield. As stepping in is Brian Takovich on that left-hand side. Takovich on a screen play, catches, makes a move down the left-hand side. Drilled as he gets inside the 10. That's good enough for a first down for McAllen, as Brian Takovich gets in on the highlight reel. 1st and goal for the Mavericks. Mavericks scored on their opening possession, went up 7-0. Got a stop and then made it 14-0 before the Alamo Predators got back on the board. Pass play, swing to the right side. On the run, George Medrano is taken down out of bounds. Nice stop defensively. 2 guys over there for the Predators. Manny Ortiz gets the stop. 2nd and goal coming up for the Mavericks. Again, coming up at halftime, looks like they got another dance team that'll be performing here. And then I see a lot of kids down here in the end zone on the west side here at the Galazo Sports Park. And that means that the capable kids most likely are here tonight. At least we'll get some information about them, I'm hoping. Running play for the Mavericks, and that's in for a touchdown. Mavericks score before the break, but wait, there's a flag on the play. Sorted out, say the officials. Mavericks think it's against the Predators. It is. Touchdown makes it a 28-14 game. Quick break. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Si te acabas de graduar de la preparatoria o buscas cambiar de carrera, Texas Southmost College es el lugar donde empezar. Con más de 50 certificados y títulos asociados que escoger, TSC tiene la carrera para ti. En TSC puedes conseguir una educación de calidad que está cerca a casa. Obtén un certificado o título asociado y consigue la educación que necesitas para el mercado laboral de hoy y mañana.
¿Te gustaría que requieren tus servicios?
Inscríbete ya. Texas Southmost College, en Brownsville.
Back here before the halftime break, the Alamo Predators get their hands on the football one more time. They've shown the ability to have a quick strike offense. They've also shown the ability to put together a sustained drive. A sustained drive will not work in this case, as we are near the end of the first half. First down play for Alex Saenz. Mavericks put a safety about 15 yards deep. Saenz scrambles to make some room, gets the ball out. It's going to be caught and then out of bounds. Catch made by Tony Gomez, and that will stand. Well, now there's a flag on the play. Will that be against the Maverick? It's in the secondary. So we'll let the official talk that over. They are looking like it's against the McAllen Mavericks. So that play stands. First down coming up for the Predators. Do they have time to get in the end zone? That would be an ideal situation for a Predator fan. Score, get the ball to start the second half with a chance to tie the game. Saenz and company will have to get it in the end zone. There's 16 seconds left here in the first half. Saenz out of a shotgun. Talking to his receivers on that right-hand side. Looking, firing, downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Juan Torres was right there. Two guys were there defending. Roy Rendon Jr. was able to strip it out of the way. Also back there was DeKendrick Jeffrey. And now they'll come up with 6 seconds left. This should be the final play of the first half between these two teams. High school football coming your way this week. 7-on-7 coverage here on RealSportsLive.com. Watch our website for schedules. Speaking of schedules, go ahead and take a look further ahead into September and see what's already landing on Fridays. On some of the broadcast schedules we're putting together for high school football for you. Saenz out of a shotgun. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty. Has time, drops back. Looks, now he's pressured. Gets away from one man, still has some time. Saenz still looking. Now he gets rid of it, down in the end zone, and it's going to be up for grabs, incomplete, and the half comes to an end. The McAllen Mavericks, undefeated on the season, lead at halftime to the 3-1 Predators of Alamo, 28-14. Back after this break, we'll take a look at some highlights on RealSportsLive.com.
Looking for a special style and a perfect outfit for any day, any place? Then walk through the doors at Quell Boutique and see a variety that takes you back in time right into the best of today. 112 East Jackson Street is home to a unique store loaded with an assortment of just about anything you can imagine. Clothes, accessories, and service with a smile. Quell Boutique and shop downtown Harlingen.
At Illuminate
Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on RioSportsLive.com. Thanks again for joining us. We're putting together a couple of highlights for you from the first half as the McAllen Mavericks are on top of the Alamo Predators by the score of 28-14. Billy Watson on the camera, getting much better on the fly. Nathaniel Menchaca here at my side trying to put these highlights together. And we should have a few plays for you to take a look at how we got to 28-14 after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years. Take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
The reason we made this Quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
All right, fans, let's take a look at some of the highlights of our first half. We are at the McAllen Mavericks versus the Alamo Predators at the Galazo Sports Park. We're at halftime. It's 28-14. It all got started when the Alamo
took
second
some
ago
players
to be in this last night play for the Alamo. More players out here this evening, and it's kind of cool where the rosters are
for their first points of this game. It was scoreless in the first quarter. Now on this play, the Mavericks would put it in the end zone. And it made it 7-0 on the Travion Hawkins run. Mavericks were looking for more.
So now it's 4th down. And
They
again, in
went
this league,
7-0.
you have to go for it on 4th down, my friends.
They built
So
to
the
a
Predators,
14-0
who
lead.
already trail 14-0,
Predators from
need to
Alamo,
convert here.
looking to
About
get their
12
hands
yards
on the
to get
ball
this
and
first
put it in
down.
the end zone as well.
Signs has some
Went to
time.
the
Now the
air.
pocket collapses. Looks to run. Looks to throw. Got a
And
man.
delivered with
It's
a
caught
strike for a
downfield.
touchdown.
And that's near the goal line, and it'll get a first down.
That made it
Brings up
14-7.
second and goal.
And the Mavericks went right back to work.
So second and goal coming up for the Predators out of Alamo.
On this play, it was a fourth down situation for the Mavericks.
Signs at the quarterback spot. Directing some receivers over on the left-hand side. That's Jordan Parker out there.
Predators again.
Signs now, waits, takes a snap, turns, runs the option, pitch out left-hand side, touchdown Predators.
Another Predator
Into
touchdown.
the end zone for the touchdown is Tony. We're setting it a 14-7 game. You know, as hot as it was when we first got out of the car, we got sat down and the breeze kicked in. We're really not in bad shape out here. At least I don't feel we're in bad shape. Lopez out of a shotgun on third down. Long count, drops back to throw, has a ton of time. Looking, airs it out, right-hand side. That's going to be caught and down the right sideline and into the end zone for a touchdown for the Mavericks. Eddie Rangel takes first down play for the Alamo Predators. We're in the second quarter. Signs appears to be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Two receivers right-hand side, looks left, fires it in the short man. That ball stripped out of bounds. That's a fumble, picked up again. And now the Predators, trying to make something out of nothing, will somehow gain a couple yards on that play as Tony Gomez, man on the spot, in position of them to be in this spot of coming back here after trailing 21-7. Predators will get the ball to start the second half. I'm not sure they can sustain this drive long enough to get us to halftime. However, they've had it a long time. Signs, looks to throw, delivers, left-hand side, leaping catch, touchdown Predators. And how about that catch by Juan Torres? Touchdown for the Predators. As long time in the huddle for the Mavericks. And as you can see, they do allow a coach to come in from behind to assist the offense on the play calling. Now on fourth down. They've converted here before. Mavericks out of a shotgun, looking to throw. Looking over the middle of the field. Leaping catch is made in traffic, and reeling it in again is Angel Gonzalez. First down for McAllen. They convert. That's just some of your big plays in the first half. Again, thanks for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. It's the McAllen Mavericks taking on the Alamo Predators. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, second half, we'll get rolling. More football comes your way after this on RioSportsLive.com.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts. We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Back here, thanks again for joining us. I'm Joe Bowling with you. This is RioSportsLive.com. Texas Valley Sports Football from the Galazzo Sports Park in Pharr, Texas. Billy Watson on the camera. We are set to go for the second half between the McAllen Mavericks and the Alamo Predators. Predators will have the ball to start the second half. And quarterback Alex Signs and company will have to go to work and erase a 14-point deficit. They have shown the ability to score Like I said, they had an impressive drive, as good as any I've seen here in the couple of games we've covered. A long, sustained drive that resulted in a touchdown in that first half. Predators 3-1 on the season. Their only loss at the hands of the Harlingen Dragons. We saw the Dragons last night. They are a tough squad, my friends. First down play to start the third quarter for the Alamo Predators. And after an extra pause, we are set to go. Some of these teams have got a roster as big as 35 players for this 8-on-8 football. And for the second time, they're waiting for the chain gang to be completed. They need the guy handling the down marker. He went for an extended break. It'll be first down. Next week, again, this McAllen Mavericks team on Sunday will be taking on Palmview. And we're told in the power rankings of this league, that's your top two teams that are squaring off. Everyone says Harlingen is in third place in the power rankings. So a week from tonight, we'll be right back here. Will McAllen remain unbeaten? Now we're set to go. Predators on first down. Direct snap into the hands of Jordan Parker. Parker running right-hand side. Gets hit hard and taken down. Gains a couple yards on the play. First guy there was DeKendrick Jeffrey. And then helped out by Felix Reyes. Parker ends up gaining 9 on the play. Bringing up 2nd and 1. Alamo Predators in the red uniforms, my friends. McAllen Mavericks in the purple. Signs now back at quarterback. On 2nd and short. A lot of movement up front. Here come the penalty flags. Signs gets a pass away, up for grabs down there, and it's going to be nearly picked off. Incomplete pass. Roy Rendon Jr. The intended receiver was Juan Torres. This will be offsides against McAllen, so that was a free play for Signs. Sets up a new set of downs for the Predators. Where will we be Tuesday? I'll tell you. High school basketball starts with the Harlingen Leagues. We'll be there Tuesday night, opening round of that. 2 different gyms taking action for that. We'll be there and cover that league to a degree, and then we'll also be there for the tournament that wraps up that league. And then we got 7-on-7 action Tuesday night as well. Pass play left-hand side for the Predators. Nothing doing as Jordan Parker's dropped in his tracks. Brings up 2nd down. This is the opening drive of the second half. The Alamo Predators with the football. 50-yard field, my friends, if you're just joining us at the Galazzo Sports Park. Once that sun went down, it's kind of a pleasant evening. That was the case last night. Second down play for the Predators. Alex Signs, the quarterback. 3 receivers this time on the right-hand side. They overload there. Single receiver to the left-hand side. Signs looks right the entire way. Steps up in the pocket. Gets hit. Got away from a man. Steps out of bounds. Short of first down yardage. Signs, though, was able to gain positive yards out of that play as the receivers were blanketed in the secondary by the McAllen Mavericks. Brings up 2nd down. This is Texas Valley Sports Football. It's 8-on-8, full tackle football. Fans were asking me last night, where are these guys from? Well, they're from all over the place. You wouldn't believe it. What's required to get in the league? 18 and over, first and foremost. And you better have some talent to step between the lines. Pass play for Signs. Swings it left-hand side and nothing doing. Great play made by Greg Morales as Morales comes over and blows that one up. Sets up 4th down for the Predators. 4th and 2 for the Alamo Predators. They trailed 7-0, trailed 14-0. Cut it to 14-7. 21-7, then cut it to 21-14 before the Mavericks scored their final score in that first half. Currently 28-14 your score as we're in the third. Signs out of a shotgun, needs about 3 yards to get a first down. On 4th down, looks for the big ball down the middle, touchdown. Wide open was Saul Avila, and they score the touchdown and make it 28-21. Avila was wide open with that score, 28-21. Possession for the Mavericks after this on RealSportsLive.com.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here, first down play for the Mavericks is a running play that goes for about 8 yards. Bringing up 2nd down and 2. We appreciate TSC College for being one of our advertisers, joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. Also, all the Shop Downtown Harlingen merchants that you see. BCIC out of Brownsville. King Cuts, San Benito Dentist, Man's Barber out of McAllen. Just a few of the names of the sponsors and advertisers that are helping us out. McAllen gets a first down on that play. And so the chains will move. A 50-yard field, so they're about 5 yards away from the midfield stripe, 25 yards away from pay dirt for the Mavericks. First down play coming up. Mavericks under the direction. This time that's Hawkins on a direct snap, running hard up the right side. Takes on a couple of tacklers, driven down. And then a flag comes rolling in. Sort that one out. They went with the Wildcat with Hawkins in the backfield. T-Hawk, they say, is his nickname. Travion Hawkins. Officials will mark this one off. Mark it down after 5 yards. 2nd down play coming up for the Mavericks here in this third quarter of play. Another direct snap to Hawkins. Bounces it to the right side. Stays on his feet, but wrapped up. First guy there was Rudy Perez. Also in there was Jose Sanchez on the tackle. 2-yard gain. 3rd down coming up. Alamo Predators keep cutting the lead to 7. But their defense needs to come up with a big play. In this league, you go for it on 4th down. So regardless of what happens here, if the Mavericks don't make it, they'll be going for it on 4th down. Hawkins stays in the backfield, standing next to Ruben Lopez. Lopez back in the quarterback spot. Lopez draws him off sides. Pass play right-hand side, that's tipped away incomplete, but this is going to be a first down. The hard count by Ruben Lopez draws the defense off sides. Defense saying they were drawn off. Nothing doing, says the official, and we move the chains. First down for the Mavericks as the drive continues. In the first half, we had one long sustained drive by the Alamo Predators. This is the longest possession for the Mavericks in running a drive. They've scored 28 points. Their offense has looked good, real good at times. Shotgun for Lopez. Two receivers out to the left-hand side. Wide left is Angel Gonzalez. Man in motion, that's Eddie Rangel. Fake the handoff, pass play, over the middle, it's caught for a touchdown. I'll say right at the goal line. Angel Gonzalez with another catch. First and goal coming up. Gonzalez with some terrific hands with that catch. First and goal Mavericks. You would expect, you better at least look at where Travion Hawkins lines up on this one, my friends, if you're a Predator. Tackle on the last play was made by Juan Torres, and Torres saved a touchdown. Yours truly thought he got in. Official standing right there said, nope, a half yard short. First and goal. Out of the shotgun for Ruben Lopez. Looks to throw, swings it right-hand side. Pass caught, now giving up some ground. A big-time hit is delivered. Biggest hit of the game thus far. George Medrano with the catch, and then he was lit up by Arath Martinez, and that has a player down. It wasn't on the impact. It was away from that play. As they attend to that player, we'll be back. This is RealSportsLive.com.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make possibilities are all around us.
Back here at the Galazo Sports Park, and players on their knees as one player got shaken up a bit for the Alamo Predators. He gets up and walks off the field under his own power, so that's a good sign. Hopefully he's back in action. This McAllen Maverick team had a first and goal. Just lost a few yards on that play. And now we'll be facing second and goal. This is their first possession of the second half. This third quarter is going to go by quickly. Predators scored on their opening drive. McAllen Mavericks beating on the door, trying to answer. And fans, if you're watching for the first time on social media, be sure you follow our page on Facebook, like the page, share the link. That seems to get other fans involved, more so than anything else. So if you're watching, please share the link. Running play for the Mavericks, and Hawkins takes on a couple of tacklers, takes on a couple of more, gets down near the goal line and gets stuffed. Julio Vela there to finally stop him. And it's third and goal coming up for the Mavericks. Hawkins shows it takes more than one to bring him down on most cases. Under center this time is Lopez. Fakes the handoff, rolls out left-hand side into the end zone for a touchdown for the Mavericks. Great ball fake by Ruben Lopez, and he scores to make it 35-21. Mavericks score. They're on top. Predators get the ball after this. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is a perfect stop when looking for a full-service salon. Located in downtown Harlingen at 207 West Jackson Street, Southern Beauty offers full body waxing, spray tans, makeup, massage, and more, specializing in hair care and offering haircuts, highlights as well.
Back here, Alamo Predators, Nathaniel Menchaca, punching the buttons, lightning quick, my friends. He's faster than a six-gun shooter in the Wild Wild West, working for a living. That means a gunslinger. You better be quick or you're dead. Predators with the football. Passing play, looking over the middle. Man, wide open, penalty on the play. We'll see what happens. Tony Gomez taking it down that left-hand side. Got out near the midfield stripe and then got ripped out of bounds. And now we'll sort out the penalty, which came on the far side of the field. Predators already lining up as if that's against the McAllen Mavericks. Officials indicating that is the case. So first down for the Predators as that play will stand. Alamo Predators and the McAllen Mavericks. Alamo being competitive in this football game. Power rankings didn't have them up there as high as some that we talked to. With a chance. Pass play over the middle. That's another catch. Big time hit, but he stays on his feet. Nice job running by Gomez after the catch. Took on the hit and second down coming up. That's a 9-yard gain. And 5 of it was after a vicious hit was delivered to Tony Gomez. First down play for the Predators, looking to throw. A lot of time for Signs, looking, right side, got a man, caught inside the 5-yard line. Reeling it in was Saul Avila. And the Predators move the football further downfield again. Second down and 5. Call it 4 yards to go. Can they get a first down without scoring? I'm not sure. It's close. Signs and company at the line. Empty backfield. 3 receivers set to the right-hand side for Alex Signs. Takes a snap, rolls right-hand side. Here comes some pressure. Looking, gets rid of the ball. Incomplete pass. The Signs was pressured by Felix Reyes and got rid of it, and they were coming right at us. Billy Watson on the camera was like, hey, they're not running at me, they're running at you. They had taken the scorer's table out and the announcer's table. Last night we had one come between us and the camera, ran through the little soccer field here. He said he was going to take us out. I heard him. Billy stood his ground. I just said a little prayer. Wasn't going to be able to jump out of the way. If he runs me over, he runs me over, and there we go. It becomes a YouTube sensation. So either way, we get views, right? Ha-ha. There you go. That's what you are for an internet company. Signs. Now it's a direct snap instead. This is Jordan Parker running right-hand side, and Parker is in for the score. Touchdown on a direct snap to Jordan Parker and the Alamo Predators. Counter and score again. Makes it a 35-28 game. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here, we're back to live action. This is Texas Valley Sports football on a Sunday night. The McAllen Mavericks taking on the Predators out of Alamo. A lot of motion up the middle. Pass play down the left-hand side. That's a leaping catch, and it's incomplete, as they'll say that Gonzalez couldn't keep in bounds. Brings up second down for the Mavericks. Fans wanting a replay on that. We'll be able to show some stuff like that. Easy to put a highlight reel together from this, I'm telling you, Mr. Nathaniel. He called me this morning. What do you mean, some highlights? I want to know what you want. I think he's had a real good idea now that there's definitive highlights in these games. Right now, 35-28 game. Mavericks have been in control with the lead since the opening drive in which they went up 7-0. That 7-point lead has ballooned to as much as 14 a couple of times in the game. But the Predators of Alamo are sticking right there with them. On first down, the incomplete pass brings up second down. Swing pass to the right-hand side. Nice catch. Now after the catch, yardage gained and stepping out of bounds. Brian Takovich on the catch and run. First down for McAllen, as they show a willingness to use the short game, if need be, out of the passing game. Ball right at the midfield stripe for the Mavericks. First down play, and this has been a long third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. Right on cue, fourth quarter coming up. 7 points separate the teams. Alamo taking on McAllen. This is RealSportsLive.com. Back here, we start the fourth quarter, and yes, that's your score, 35-28, as the McAllen Mavericks have the lead. Thanks again for joining us. We've had some viewers watching this throughout on both Facebook and social media. Pass play, deep ball down the right-hand side. That's incomplete. In the direction of Takovich. Second down coming up for the McAllen Mavericks. Predators looking for that one big stop here in this football game. Their offense has shown the ability to score against this Mavericks team. But can the defense get a stop? That's been the question mark. Mavericks got one defensive stop. This kind of resembles a little 7-on-7, if you will. Start assessing 7-on-7 action, and it really comes down to, especially when they get up to the state games, you get one critical stop, and you maintain a scoring pace, you can dictate a football game and walk away with a victory. Billy Watson on the camera doing a terrific job. Shotgun formation. Out of the timeout, looking to throw. Look, here comes pressure. Pass play is completed. Now a nice move made by Medrano. Gets it up the middle of the field, gets ripped down. Esteban Coronado on the tackle for the Predators, but the Mavericks move the chains on a first down. Fourth quarter action here at the Galazo Sports Park. Predators of Alamo on defense. McAllen Mavericks with their hands on the ball. New play out of the huddle. And here come the Mavericks. Ruben Lopez, the quarterback. Empty backfield. They overload the left-hand side. Single receiver to the right-hand side is Medrano. Lopez on a long count. Looking left-hand side, waits to take the snap, does so. Pump fake left side, rolls right, keeps it himself, running play, and into the end zone goes Ruben Lopez. A pump fake left, and then outright speed down the right-hand side. Lopez in the end zone makes it a 42-28 lead. Mavericks score again. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Time to worry. We'll get you taken care of. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Lombardi Tire Shop. Tenemos llantas nuevas y usadas de todas las medidas, socateras y de todo terreno. Balanceo y válvulas nuevas y no les cobramos por las llantas que nos dejen. Los esperamos en la 300 Carretera Militar.
Welcome back here at RioSportsLive.com. Thanks to Lombardi Tire. How about $20 tires? That's what they got going on down there at Lombardi Tires. Be sure you check them out. First down play for the Predators of Alamo. They need 2 scores to get back in this game. Over the middle, that pass is caught. And then out of bounds. Tony Gomez, and there's a flag on the play as Gomez is hit out of bounds. And so the Predators will get some extra yardage on this. Predators now down 2 scores, but now we're in the 4th quarter. So you got to get a little more urgency if you're a Predator fan, trying to get your team in the end zone in a hurry. They'll march off the penalty after the catch and the yards gained. So a first down for the Alamo Predators. Signs a cornerback. Takes a snap. Looking, rolling out to the right-hand side. Still looking, gets rid of the ball. That's going to be caught. Nice pitch and catch there. Saul Avila running the route, made the catch. Second down coming up for Alamo. For the Predators of Alamo. McAllen Mavericks down 2 scores in the 4th quarter here. Shotgun formation once again for Signs. Twin receivers left and right. Empty backfield on this second down play. Looking to throw, hesitates, a lot of room up the middle. Makes a nice move. Running play for Signs, takes on a tackler. Should be enough for a first down. He made a great move on Homer Mendiola, who came up, looked like he had him dead to rights. But Signs moves the chains and gets a first down for the Predators of Alamo. Brings up a first down. Predators need to get in the end zone, and then the defense needs to get their hands back on the ball for the offense to set up an exciting finish. Mavericks up, 42-28. Shotgun formation for Signs yet again. Another empty backfield. Same set. Signs looks right-hand side. Penalty on the play. Throws it away. Then gets hit after the play. The official. It'll be first down for the Predators. They go half the distance to the goal line. Sorry about that, fans. Looked like our T-Mobile phone just went haywire there for just a moment. My apologies, my friends. We are back in action. We're rolling. I'll become an antenna. That's what happens sometimes. I just got to pick up the phone. Always looking for the best internet service possible. Pass play over the middle. That's a touchdown for the Predators as Saul Avila reels it in for the score. Predators not out of this yet. cut the lead back to 7, 42-35. Mavericks lead. They'll get the football after this. This is RioSportsLive.com.
There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GLB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GLB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen. Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here, running play on first down, and how about the running by Hawkins? Takes on a couple of tacklers. Now he muscles his way into the end zone for a touchdown for the Mavericks. Travion Hawkins used speed, blocking, and then just sheer determination at the end of that into the end zone for the McAllen Mavericks, and they're back up 14 points. 49-42 your score. And that was a terrific run. 49-35 is your score. About 7 minutes left here in the game. We'll keep it right here. First down for the Predators. I jumped the gun saying 49-32 or 42. So back to a 14-point lead for the Mavericks of McAllen. And that was a one-play drive, my friends. Caught us off guard. We got the tail end of that, though. Now a running play for the Predators. And how about Signs showing some elusive moves? He is tripped up after he gained 7 yards on the play. And the clock becomes a part of this game now, which is not a friend of the Predators of Alamo. Alex Signs, after the running play, lines up in a shotgun formation on this play. Drops back to throw, has time, now he's pressured out of the pocket. Ball is loose, that's a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by the Mavericks. Signs thought he was going forward. That will be a turnover, and the McAllen Mavericks defense just puts a big-time nail in the coffin of the Alamo Predators. Did they seal the game? Maybe. Keep it right here. Mavericks up 14 points, and their defense causes the turnover. Mavericks now not only have the 14-point lead, they've also got great field position to start this drive after the turnover. Outside the 10-yard line. First down before they get in the end zone. Fake handoff and running with the football to the left-hand side. And that is touchdown in the end zone. Luis Gaston in the quarterback spot. Rolls it left side, and he's into the score. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what they do on this, though. That's after the play. Touchdown stands. 3-score lead now for the Mavericks. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A-Plus Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here after the score, the McAllen Mavericks now with a comfortable lead here in the fourth quarter over the Alamo Predators. Predators have done a great job of keeping this thing close. It was 42-35 here in the fourth quarter. But now consecutive touchdowns by the Mavericks. One after the turnover. Have them on top. Predators football. Signs looks to throw. Looks for the one-stop shop. Deep ball. Downfield. It's caught in traffic. Then a penalty flag comes in. Juan Torres reels it in for the great catch. And that play will stand. First down for the Predators. Somebody asked who's number 40 for the Mavericks. Well, how about that's Andrew Garza, my friends. Brother of Adrian Garza, who's number 41. They give me bios on these guys. You'll hear a much better broadcast. I'll have some more information to talk about. Talked to the league president earlier. He's going to assist me signing a marketing guide. Get some detailed information to us for our next broadcast, which will take place next weekend. Predators with the football. Alex Signs at quarterback, stays in the game. Swings it right-hand side. Nowhere to go. It's Tony Gomez finally taken down. Coming up with the stop to Kendrick Jeffrey back over there. That's not a new name in the game. He's been in there making plays all day. Tad Snavely was in there. He makes a stop as well. Predators football. Second down coming up. It's a second and goal situation, but now it's outside the 10, so call it second and 12. Signs out of a shotgun. Two receivers left, two receivers right on this play. Drops back to throw. Has a man open across the middle. It's caught. Then four tacklers converge to bring down the receiver. First guy there was Marco Garcia. Assisted on the play by Jesus Levy on a completion to Rudy Perez. Third and goal coming up. 8 yards to go. Signs and company got to hurry. Signs directing some traffic before the snap on this third down play. Drops back to throw, looking. Signs keeps it, being rushed, being hit, being sacked. Signs goes down as Homer Mendiola tracks him down, or check that. That's Hermes Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the sack. Brings in fourth down. Still fourth and goal. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the game, we're told by the, it's no longer the DJ. His music stopped a while back. He said he was having internet issues as well. Wonder if he was using T-Mobile. Out of a shotgun for the Predators. Alex Signs takes a snap, looks to throw, lofts it, corner of the end zone, up for grabs, incomplete. Penalty flag on the play. That's in the middle of the field. At the point of the ball receiving, Juan Torres was there, defended nicely by Jesus Levy. That penalty was in the middle of the field. We'll see what that's all about. That'll be against the Mavericks. So the Mavericks defense does not get the stop. It remains fourth down for the Alamo Predators. This league features some hard hitting, my friends. You see it out there. You'll see it on the highlight reels we put up. Competitive league. This two of the top teams in the league. Signs takes it, fakes the handoff to the motion man. Running right side, Signs looks for the corner of the end zone. Takes a big hit and goes out of bounds. Did he get in? No, sir. Huge hit delivered over there right at the point of the goal line. And the Mavericks get the stop. Big time hit delivered there. Nice camera work, my friend, Billy Watson. Managed to capture that play. They're here scouting this game. We've reached a 2-minute warning. With that, we'll take a quick break. This is RioSportsLive.com.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and, exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my hometown at my community college.
Back here at the Galazo Sports Park, we're at the 2-minute warning, and the McAllen Mavericks with the comfortable lead and the football. And they'll look now to move to 4-0 on the season. The Predators, looks like they're going to drop down to 3-2. First down play for the Mavericks. Ball is loose, picked up by the Mavericks. What a kind bounce. Takovich on the fly, down the left sideline, gets near the midfield stripe. They'll say he steps out 5 yards shy of that. That was just a great bounce by a loose football right back up into the hands of Takovich. Palmview says you won't see that next week. The Mavericks scoring at will. Looking forward to that game already. A week from tonight, back here. Mavericks will take on Palmview. Shotgun formation for the Mavericks. Castaneda, the quarterback. Drops back, looks to throw. Castaneda over the middle, fires it, got a man, caught. That's Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets a first down for the Mavericks. A new tandem in the game here in the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks move the football downfield. Up to the line. Castaneda now drops back in a shotgun for the McAllen Mavericks. Castaneda takes a snap. Looks to run, calls his own number. Got away from one man, got away from a second. Castaneda takes on a third and gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Luis Castaneda, powerful running, taking on a couple of tacklers after he made one miss, and then driving it into the end zone for the score for the McAllen Mavericks. And they've now put 63 on the board. They lead 63-35. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, this one has officially gotten out of hand. 63-35, McAllen Mavericks on top. Closing moments of this ball game, Alamo Predators came in here with a record of 3-1. They'll drop to 3-2 on the season. Meanwhile, the McAllen Mavericks on a collision course to take on unbeaten Palmview next Sunday night right back here at the Galazo Sports Park. Thanks again for joining us, my friends, here for our broadcast coverage. In this case, Texas Valley Sports Football, 8-on-8 at the Galazo Sports Park. Predators on a shotgun formation will be closing this out. They bring in a new quarterback. Jordan Parker this time lines up, hands it off, penalty flag on the play as the running play goes right side. Tony Gomez out of bounds. So the officials will sort that out. This was just to put it in perspective, it was a 42-35 game as the Predators scored in the fourth quarter with about 7 minutes to go to cut it to a 7-point game. After that, the Mavericks upped the ante, scoring 21 unanswered points. And now on top, 63-35. Running play, left-hand side. Looking to get to the side, but nothing doing. Great tackle in the open field, as that's Tad Snavely makes the tackle. And 30 seconds remaining in this game. Fans, reminding you, we've got all kinds of highlights we'll be putting up of this game. And then we're working to have highlights from the other games from last night. I know Daisha was capturing highlights on the fly, but Nathaniel's up the ante here. He's capturing these as the game's occurring. Running play to the right-hand side for the Predators, and that may be our final play of the game. We'll move the chains for the Alamo Predators on the gain by Jordan Parker. And that is it, my friends. Final score, McAllen Mavericks win this one by the score of 63-35. It was a 28-14 game at halftime, and the Alamo Predators were competitive. They cut it to 7 points several times in the second half, including at one time. It was 42-35. But then, like I said, 21 unanswered points by the Mavericks. They go to 4-0 on the season. That'll wrap up our broadcast. We're going to have to tear down and get out of here before they shut the lights off, and they did that last night pretty quick. Watch for the highlight reel. We'll have that running for you sometime before this night is over. Until next time, I'm Joe Bowling. This has been a presentation of RioSportsLive.com. McAllen Mavericks in the Texas Valley Sports Football defeat the Alamo Predators 63-35. Until next time, good night, everybody.